there is no one in this world. What we are common souls, and there is a supreme soul. This is what Dvaita philosophy says. There is a difference between the supreme soul and the common souls. Common souls means supreme, other than the supreme soul. Whatever the souls are there, they are all considered as common souls, and one supreme soul will be there. That can be called as supreme being, or it can be called as God, or whatnot, based on other philosophical schools. But in this particular philosophy, the supreme being is supreme. No match for him. He is the one, and then we all follow him, and we all are different in nature, and whatever we see is real. I mean, few other philosophical schools says whatever we see, it's just our imagination. It's not true. Whatever we are looking at, these grills, this floor, or this particular fan, or this particular river, the tree, everything is just our imagination. This is what other philosophical schools say. But in this philosophical school, they say whatever we see is real, because we can see it, we can feel it. That's why it's real. So that's why this particular philosophy is considered as realistic philosophy. And everyone and everything are different and not the same. Okay? And there is a hierarchy followed in them based on their nature. There is a hierarchy. They are all not same. They are all not in a. They are not equal. There will be, naturally, there will be a hierarchy amongst them. This is what they say. And there will. I mean, if the God is supreme being, he can do whatever he wants. He can do, like, he can do anything. He is capable of doing anything. Then why he created evil thing in this world? Why he has introduced the bad thing happens in this world? Why he is promoting or giving strength to the terrorism and such other bad things happening in this world? Why can't he stop that? Why can't he provoke them to do good things than doing bad things, killing others? The answer for this kind of question is answered only in this philosophy. It says the supreme being is like a cloud, and we are all different. Our nature is also different. Whatever, and he didn't produce the other souls. They were, supreme being and the common souls, the supreme soul and the common souls were together from, they don't know when it all started. It was eternal, they say. And it will be, and supreme being is like a cloud where it doesn't differentiate between a tamarind tree and a mango tree. It just pours water on the ground. This tamarind tree will get the water, and the mango tree will also get the water, and mango tree will produce a sweet fruit, which is a mango. I think you have tasted the mango. And tamarind tree will produce the tamarind, which is sour in taste. It's the nature of the tamarind tree. That's why it's producing a sour taste. And the nature of mango tree is producing a sweet thing. It's the nature of those seeds. It's not the cloud which poured sour water on the tamarind tree and the sweet water on the mango tree. No. Similarly, God will just provoke their inner nature of different human beings. That's why whatever their nature, it will be provoked, and it will be expressed through their actions. And another, the unique contribution of this particular philosophy is they are anti-animal sacrifices. They used to sacrifice animals in the fire sacrifice. It's a ritual practice where they used to give sacrifice of animals. But the Acharya Madhva, who started this Dvaita philosophy, he opposed that. He stopped a animal to be which is kept for that sacrifice in that fire ritual. He stopped it and he gave an alternative solution, which is made of flour, rice flour, or many other flours are there, and we can prepare a replica of that particular animal, and we can cut it and we can put it on that fire. This practice has been introduced by this particular the it is introduced by this particular philosophy, and it is pro people, in the sense whoever the people are in trouble, we have to help them, we have to reach them. We should not do only our job. We have to not only care about ourselves, we have to care about the common people as well. The well-being of the common people is also thought. This thought also, not I and my God is there, I will be completely busy in my rituals and the actions and other things. I will be only on my own things, not to care about the society and the people. No, this idea is introduced in this particular philosophy, and they were against the untouchability as well. There is a particular practice in India and maybe in other countries as well. There, people belong to lower community is not supposed to be touched. They will not touch them. They are untouchables. They are considered as untouchables. They won't touch them. That kind of practice were present. But this particular teacher, Madhva, he opposed that, and he started he practiced against the untouchability, the removal of this untouchability thing. So now he established 8 religious institutions. One of the religious institutions is called Puttige, and where we are, and this is the source of that name. This village is called Puttige. So the name of that village is kept for that particular religious institution. And there are others like Pejavara, Kaniyuru, and other things which we will be visiting in our next tour. And he established 8 religious institutions to spread this particular philosophy, and whatever the thoughts and the ancient traditions or rituals which are practiced by this practice in this particular philosophy. And yeah, till now, one after the other, the senior pontiff will appoint a junior, and he will take over his position after he deceased. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to convey with you. If you have any questions or doubts, you can ask. Feel free to ask. Thank you.
I just want to ask, is this free education?
Yes, Gurukula, the concept of Gurukula is free of cost. The students who stays here, they will be not charged for their boarding, lodging, the education, food, everything is free. They even provide the clothes as well.
So how do you fund yourself? Through charities? Or
yeah, through
donations?
charities, donations, and by agriculture.
Self-sustainable.
Self-sustainable practices they are following, and by
any government policies to keep these going?
There are a few, but not much, not enough.
And you think there is a need to have a government policy to keep these schools going?
Yes, but they think these are all outdated ones and they are not relevant to the modern academia. So
But it's part of the Indian culture and mythology, the philosophy and the intercultural connections of entire communities throughout India.
Yeah,
right?
I can't say they are not doing anything for these kind of things, but whatever they are doing, it's not enough.
Okay, thank you.
Just a question. What are the opportunities for these students after these 12 years?
Yes. Okay. The very good example will be myself. because I studied for 12 years in a Gurukula like this, and now I am working in one of the top universities in this country and the world, in like Manipal University, as a senior research coordinator. I'm leading a project on Mahabharata, which is a famous epic in India, and we are not doing the same way how the Gurukula method in the Gurukula method. We are doing computational analysis of Mahabharata, where we are building an e-reader of Mahabharata. For like, if you have a knowledge of Sanskrit for best, you can study the Mahabharata on your own without depending on any commentaries or the translations. So, coming back to the question, after the studies, we will be having a master's degree in that. So we can become a teacher in a Gurukula or in a Sanskrit college. We can become a priest because we will be trained thoroughly how to do the ritual in a particular method, like without bluffing people and taking their money, grabbing those things. Without going after the money, we will be looking after the methods on the rituals which are, in the philosophy, how to practice it in a better way. This is what we taught here. So we can continue with that, being a priest, and we can become a researcher like me, and we have an opportunity to continue as a teacher in this Gurukula as well. There are plenty of options, and if we are open enough, we can go for higher studies like how I did. After my masters, I went to a particular university, central university in this country, which is Hyderabad Central University, and studied my doctorate in computational linguistics, which are quietly connected with the Sanskrit language, and we can show the contemporary relevance of this ancient language or philosophy to the modern academia. So these are all the opportunities we have after